Hello friends, I welcome you back to my YouTube channel Ayush Tips and Tricks. In this tutorial, we will learn to use yet another useful Excel function which will be useful in our day-to-day life. Hello friends, how are you? Today we'll learn another very good option of Microsoft Excel which we can use in our day-to-day life. As you must be remembering in my previous videos, I have taught you how to make a drop-down list within the cells. So this is an advanced version of this drop-down list only, wherein we will use a very good feature or a formula or a function of Excel which is known as indirect function. So just to give an overview or preview of the function, say for example I want to have the list of countries wherein I want to select the states, wherein within the states I want to select particular city, and within city I want to have a area. So this will tell you we can use this to bifurcate the different regions or to subdivide the drop down list based on the main category, or we can call it a dependent drop down list made on the base category. So let's start with our video. Here we'll use a function called indirect function. The Excel indirect functions is returns a value or returns a range reference to a range. The indirect function does not evaluate any logical test or condition, but it will not just give you a formula which will not change even if we delete or add a particular column or a row. The syntax for the formula is indirect, reference text, and the cell value or the cell reference, wherein reference text can be anything, it can be any function, we can use it, and A1 which is the cell reference of that particular cell. So we will use the power of indirect function right now on creating a dependent drop down list. So as I show you the example of this. For this we have created a list of parameters, like we have created the list of countries, the states, the cities, and the areas within the city. So we have given all these named references, like we have selected this. In the formula bar there is a option of creating a name reference, like for this I have given them a name of countries which have a cell reference of A2 to A7. Like this is the cell reference from A2, and the heading is given as a countries. So we'll call now with the name of countries. Similarly, this I have given the name of a state. So this is the reference of a state. Similarly, city and the area. And for every country, like for India we have these many states for example, so I have given the reference of the name as India. Similarly, Australia, China, Japan, and for each country we have given the particular city. Say for India, I have taken example of India only right now. Say the city name is Delhi, so given the reference of a Delhi, and it has got this many range. One important thing to remember in this, that this name reference don't accept the spaces in between, so we have used the underscore within these. Similarly, for UP, I have given the reference of UP, Haryana as Haryana, and Gujarat as Gujarat. Similarly, for particular area like in my city is East Delhi, so I have given the reference of East Delhi. Then it's Agra, I have given the name of Agra, Haryana, and Gujarat. This is my cities. For each city, say East Delhi, I have got these many areas. In Agra, I have got these many areas. Say in Noida, I have got these many areas. In West Delhi, I have got these many areas. So I have created a named reference to all these things. So we'll see how we can use these name references. So I have created a table of this wherein the first column I want to have the country name and then the followed by the state, then city and then the area. So say I want to have city as India, country as India, or say country as Australia. Now it will show me the states of Australia and again it will show the city and the selected area. Now for example I have given a detailed reference of India, so we'll take example of India. In India we'll have these many states. Say I take Haryana. In Haryana we have got these many cities, say Gurugram for example, and it will have some area. So how we have created this range? So let's see this. For this I have taken I have taken a references of the named range. Here I have given this a name as country. We can select this, go to the name manager under the formula tab and give it a name. So I have given this as countries. So this is my name range which has a link list. Well, I'll call it from this name only. Okay. So what formula we have used to create the drop down list? Again we'll go to data, then data validation. Under data validation I have given him this cells as a reference of countries. So here you can see all these are countries. So we'll click OK. Now when I give a drop down it will show me all the countries in all the cells where I have given the references. Now for selecting the state to particular country, we'll select the cell. Again we need a drop down, so we'll go to data validation. Now look, here we use a formula called indirect, which gives me reference to the state. Which state under which country? India. Okay, so it will show me the countries of India. It will automatically take the reference of India. Suppose we'll delete this. Suppose I have taken a country, say Australia. Now again drop down. Now let's see which. See, this will take the drop down of Australia because it takes the reference of that particular country. So again we'll come back to India, then say UP this time. Again now my subcategory is city. So what it should take the reference from? Correct. For the city comes under state. So again data validation. Now here it taking the reference of cell number B4, which is my state. Now state, now we'll see how this function works. Indirect will give the reference of my main category, which is the state. Now if we'll say state, so see, it takes the reference of UP as a state. which is the UP. UP is the state, and it gives all the subcategories. We'll click OK, and we'll say Noida. We selected the Noida. Again, my subcategory is now area. Area is under city. So what will it should show? The all the areas under the Noida city. So again, for creating a drop down, simple data validation. Now it's giving me the reference of its main category, which is the city. City is Noida. Let's see how many areas are there. Here are the list of the areas which come under Noida region. So we'll click OK and we'll select this. So guys, this is how we select a dependent drop down list. Dependent means which is dependent upon the main category. So sometimes what might happen, like we have selected this area and the user might not know how to go about it. So he might change the country to Australia. So this has happened, but all the subcategories are incorrect. So we'll see how to avoid this particular error should not occur, as it will give a wrong reference to the data. So we'll see how we can avoid this thing to happen. So here if you'll see, again my country is India only, but now I have to fix that it should not change with respect to a different country. So here we have just slightly modified our formula. Again we'll go to data validation. Now I have changed my formula from direct giving the cell reference to this. I'm using a if formula. So let's copy this formula and I'll show you what this formula contains. So this is my formula. It says if this value is empty, then show me the reference of this cell, else it create a fake range will give a reference of a fake range. Fake range means it's fake, ambiguous, so it does not exist. So it should not change the cell. So let's see how it works. Suppose here is India, here Chandigarh. You will see this will not work until unless we'll clear this cell. Similarly, we have given the reference of dependent of this cell as a dependent on this cell. So we have again given the reference of this as a main cell and creating a fake range. Similarly for this select area as well. So now if you will see, if I change the country to Australia, this will not change. So to make this change, I have to first delete this, and then if you change the Australia, it will show me the Australia. Now this will not change till the time I clear these cells. So like I have not given the range of city to Australia, so say I give to India, come back to India again, delete my say previously. As you see, we have chosen the UP area, so say this time I select the Delhi area. Now we'll select the city, it's not coming, so we'll clear this cell. So again I'll clear this as a whole, say India, then we'll select Delhi, then we'll give the reference of what reference I've given to this is I've given the formula is incorrect here. The formula should be C15 and B 15. So let's see. So it's giving me the correct city area. say I'll select the city as East Delhi. Now it will come. So again we'll go to data validation and update our formula. We'll give the cell reference. So it's giving me the selected area. So this is how we can avoid the miscommunication that might happen with the if we are not able to show the correct values. So this formula you should remember, if B15 this value is not equal to is empty, then show us the country area. So it will again, like in the previous we have used the indirect as A15 only, but here we are using a if statement so that it gives me correct formula, and if not equal to empty then create a fake string. Similarly for other drop downs also. So hope you guys like this video. We'll see you again with my next video. Thank you, stay safe.